Hello and welcome back to Eureka seveN Volume 1 The New Wave. I am Michael, and it's been a while. Sumner has been laying here for a little bit. He was contemplating his life choices to get to this point. So, this is the first time I really lost in a fight. I can't really do anything to change. That's why I mentioned before that I probably should have gotten a strength upgrade for him, just because of this fight alone. These are the first characters who are actually pretty decent at fighting. They're very good at ganging up on you, and if you lose your stamina like that, they're going to end up wrecking you, as you can see. This happened to me. Thankfully, we have our roundhouse kick to break them apart. Once we get them broken apart, we can focus on just taking them down one at a time.
But we can't lose.
Like I said before, the best strategy is just to run back and forth and knock them over. Get as much damage as you can before running back to the other one. And just don't get too greedy like I was. I was very lucky that this kid didn't come up behind me and just start wailing on me. That's one down. Now it's pretty easy. You can see I'm still taking quite a bit of damage. And I've got the highest defense I can for Sumner. It'd be best to get more strength on my end so I can beat them faster and not have to worry about getting hit too much. But that's just what I'm stuck with at the moment. I only got a C because of a retry, but it is what it is.
Well, you're not too bad at all there, little Sumner.
But only because we hit you with a third of our strength. Now it's time we get real.
These kids are very anime.
Seriously? Ah, that hurt.
But we're being
You
saved.
two hold on a minute. Since when did this turf become your own personal backyard?
Lila. Oh, jeez. That really hurt.
This is probably one of the more Eureka seveN-ish moments of the series so far.
A killer move on you. The love sky needle.
They're very reminiscent of the guys at the diner that Talho beat up.
Doing nothing.
And your killer move?
We won't do it.
Again, this could have just been
Good.
Holland
Now,
and
if you're done here,
Talho,
then
but
get
whatever.
Damn it! We'll be back.
Thanks a lot. That was great.
Don't sweat it. This area isn't safe with creeps like them wandering around bothering people and driving away business. They're a real pain.
I don't really think you're gonna end up driving away business in the black market. It's kind of a
I'm curious.
necessary thing for the
Why'd
bad
you decide
guys.
to help me?
I don't know. I got a little concerned for you. Maybe because you remind me of my younger brother.
No, sorry, Sumner. Once you're in that territory, got
Just
nothing.
that I'm searching for him.
You don't have to say any more, Lila.
Sorry about this. I wasn't planning on talking about all that.
You barely said anything.
Listen, Lila. What you said about being a guide earlier? Are you still for hire? I think I can trust you, considering how you saved me from those two creeps. And it seems like you know your weapons.
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, we have a contract. So, what'd you come here to buy?
I've got an LFO that I want to tune up with military-grade parts and weapons.
In that case, just leave everything to me. What's your budget on this?
Just what I've got here.
Wow, that's incredible. Could I have one bill to start with?
Sorry, but no way. This isn't my money. This is the arm... I mean, this is my friend's
Smooth,
money.
Sumner.
I'm
Very
here to buy
smooth.
stuff on their behalf.
I mean, we didn't fall in love with her at first sight, so he's on a plus, but I mean,
Then why don't we
he's still
start
getting pretty
by
flustered.
showing me the LFO?
Gotcha. Follow me.
No, Sumner, that's a bad idea. So admittedly, I believe this episode has quite a bit more cutscenes than kind of the previous ones did. Maybe not as much as episode 2. Episode 2 was quite a bit of the cave cutscenes. Also, It doesn't look that different from a regular LFO. Like, it looks more beat up, sure, but it's not really camouflaged. Seems like it's doing the trick. Oh, don't worry, that smells not... That's not the LFO. I kind of wonder what kind of price point an LFO goes on. They've never really mentioned how much they cost. Like, it seems like parts certainly do cost quite a bit, but we don't have any, like, frame of reference for the money.
Wow, I can't wait.
Sumner, the girl in the photo you've got hanging up in your cockpit, is she your girlfriend?
Teddy.
No, it's
Teddy's
not like
upset. That. Also, I like this little character development of,
Acquaintance?
Yeah. Until one day.
I like this little character development of, him keeping the picture of Rory up in his cockpit so he can see her. We never see it, as far as I'm aware, but it's a nice little thing, nice little touch. I imagine he would have kept it for sure.
Wow. Do ideal girls like that really exist in this world? You loved her. I can tell these things.
Well, I really can't say for sure. But still, I haven't forgotten her.
Again, that scarf. We're in a desert. This, like, that looks way too hot for this area.
As long as you want to see her again, I'm sure you will. It's the way the world works.
I agree.
She may be much closer to you than you think. I know, since I want to see your LFO technique in action, let's go out to the rural games.
Rural games?
Yeah, Sumner, we haven't had a chance to play with our LFO in this level yet. We gotta do that. We need an excuse. We can't just have you go on a regular mission. So if anyone remembers the training segments in the first episode, that is this. Only a little more difficult. Not really any rhyme or reason, just we're here to fight now because...
Ready?
Nope, not ready yet. Need to change equipment. But we'll switch to the laser gun. I've already got the highest armor. Come on. Okay, here we go. So this is 3-on-1. That's not really anything new. First guy right in the middle has rockets, so of course we want to take him out as soon as we can. The area is much more open than the training grounds in New Wave, so you have a lot more room to maneuver. And the walls always have these ramps on them to just do that move. And if you can get them stuck there and spam it, it's really good. But I'm not really enjoying this laser gun. It's just not as good as the rocket launchers. Like, the rocket launchers are just too overpowered in this, like way too overpowered. There's really no reason not to use them. Like, unless you're just really into a certain style, it's way easier to hit and stun and get rid of them. And that was a good maneuver on his part. I was rushing in and just getting bashed in the head. Imagine that's a bit of a shock for Sumner in the cockpit there. Again, there's no real reason for us to be here. Lila just says she wants to see our LFO technique. But I mean, that you don't really need to see our technique for us to buy weapons. This really does just feel like an excuse to get us into the LFO. And not even a really good excuse. Like, it could have easily been some bandits coming by, though I guess in a black market there's gonna be a lot of bandits, so you take it. And with that, 2 are down. Only got 1 left. He's got rockets though, so we're evenly matched. Except he's a computer and I'm not, so I know how to play this game. Little rubble. That's a neat little touch. Not quite. We still have quite a bit of this game to go, actually. The game's a lot longer than it seems. Like, I remember it being very short, but then again, I didn't even remember all of the second episode. Or no, not the second episode, the third episode. So this is the main market area. So before we had a bunch of shops and they're all scattered amongst that street and back alleys and stuff, and it was just kind of a pain because each shop had a couple of items. This area is the same thing, but not windy and bad. I don't really understand why they're giving us so much time in the shops when, as far as I can tell, there's nothing specific to these shops. It's just the shop we have between matches. Though I do want that power glove. Get the power glove. Michael, get the power glove. You need it. There we go. Okay, now we won't have another issue of that. There's a bunch just sitting around. I mean, if this game had collectibles, I imagine this would be where they'd store them. But there's not. The game's kind of lackluster in that department. I suppose I couldn't really tell. Maybe this place does have cheaper weapons than the previous market did. But ultimately, there's nothing really here to do. We just have an opportunity to shop, so we might as well just end it. Sure, whatever those are. I don't really know what a different socket for a compact drive would do. Like, maybe it can filter the energy better? Get more power out of less... more output for less input. But I mean, the compact drive just seems to be a magical item in this world, so I don't really know why that would be a necessity either.
I've got a great feeling about this, Sumner. All that's left to do is to install this part.
What's that?
An ultra-rare item from a small custom part shop in town. Your balance should improve dramatically.
How much?
Considering how much money you're making for me, it's on the house.
No, I kind of read that line as how much more does it improve the balance.
My big brother just loved LFOs, and I helped him service them all the time. It was fun.
Didn't she say little brother before?
Big brother, huh?
Oh, he's just taking that as having multiple siblings.
It's okay, don't sweat it. Okay, all set. Come on, let's go test how good your LFO is with all the new parts.
Sure, why not?
This entire chapter has just been about buying parts and trying them out, but I mean, like, you're not getting much money out of the few bits you are playing, so it's not like you can buy drastically new parts. And for the most part, everything we buy is just an upgrade of the previous thing, so it's not really going to change anything greatly.
The match is about to begin!
I mean, all I bought this time was the power glove, and that's not even anything for the LFO. And we were told that we got a tune-up, so we should improve the balance and stuff, but I don't really notice a difference.
We're all underway now! And the question of the day is, just who is expected to survive this round?
And this time there's only 2 of them even. I think they're more difficult enemies. I kind of feel like the LFO types kind of dictate the difficulty, but... That is going to be one of my most used moves now that I know I can do that. We saw how much it stunned me when the previous fighter hit me with it, and man, is it nice, just knocking them down instantly. Like, we're already done here. Oh, just about. I don't want to finish this off nice. I missed it. Now we're going straight into it. So the gimmick here is survival rules, so you just go right into another battle. I see we took enough time for the previous guy to get taken off the field, and that right there is why we love the front flip. Also a new LFO. He kind of looks a little more beefy, and in the cutscene he looked a lot larger, but he's actually not too much bigger than we are. And I kind of think he might have more defense, but I mean, we're still wrecking him. Maybe he has more firepower than defense. Usually the big blocky guys you imagine either strength or dexterity. And while these curve features are nice, they're kind of hard to fight on. Because you kind of slide. And the next bit. So we have a faster guy. We have I'm going to say a strong and a fast. Between the two, I'd probably want to take out the faster one first. Like that. Oh, I got both of them. That's nice. The fast guy will have less armor and he'll come down a lot sooner than the other one, so if we get rid of him first, we'll have a better chance of making it out of this. I can't even joke about that. We're not going to lose. I say as I get beat from behind. It's still good to keep an eye on your radar so you can remember where everyone is. Yep, there we go, one down. I do really like the HUD in this game, because it's very reminiscent of the shell. It does a good job of emulating it. The square targeting systems, the meters, even the radar, it all looks very good. No, Sumner, the maintenance did nothing. I'm pretty sure she's scamming you. I don't know what to do to get extra bonus. I love this game to pieces, but I mean, there's a lot of little things I don't know about it just because I only really played the story.
I don't think so. Because I know the truth about this city and about this terrible world.
Whoa, Lila. You took this to 100 really fast.
Everyone here leads such awful lives.
You're right. In fact, I never thought it was as bad as this till I came here.
The only ones who work around here are the children and the old. But everyone has to work in order to live,
What?
don't they?
So, were all those people in the LFOs just children and elderly people?
Have you ever suspected that what we see is nothing but a lie? You know, a fabrication. And that underneath it, a better reality actually exists? Hidden from view?
A little on the nose there. I think she may have watched the anime.
Sometimes I just think that if everyone would simply wake up and recognize the truth about what's going on around them, we could really change.
Lila, your hair's kind of clipping into your body a bit.
Everybody
You might want to
could
get that
finally
checked.
live in peace with each other.
I'm right with you when it comes to praying for peace. By riding my LFO and fighting, I think I can make the world a
You
little
stated
better
it's not
place.
your LFO to her, Sumner. You're losing this lie.
LFOs kill people and are used to steal valuable things from the weak and powerless, aren't they?
But don't we have to take a stand against those people who would break the peace? If nobody did that, then the world would keep getting worse.
I know that, but doesn't it seem strange that fighting is the only option when everyone is praying?
I feel like this game is trying to emulate a bit of what the anime's goal was on the stance of fighting versus not fighting. But we haven't really seen a situation yet where either option was really implemented. Like, fighting for the sake of peace, yeah, Sumner's a part of the military and he fights the bad guys. But, I mean, it doesn't feel like any of our teammates are here to save the day, make the world a better place. And I guess, yeah. I'm interested to see what everyone else's thoughts are on the matter, because that was kind of a big drop at the end there. So let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time.